I'm going to be showing you how to install a non-ducted AC unit on my camper in just over 6 minutes. So the unit I actually bought was from Camping World. It is a FreshJet 3 Series R32 RV air conditioner, and it's a 15K. I also got the Dometic FreshJet mechanical air distribution box that I'm unboxing here. I've never installed one of these before, so this was all new to me. So I wanted to make sure I was recording every step of the process, so that way anybody out there can just follow along with the video and install one as well. If I can do it, you can do it too. As we get into the camper, I'm going to go ahead and pull this insulation down where I'm going to be installing the AC to expose the 4 screws and then the knob screw that we're going to have to take down. The camper is already prepped from the factory with the wiring into the ceiling. I'm going to be installing this AC unit in the front of the camper where my bedroom is at. With this heat during the summer, it has been brutal, with some days even having multiple fans in there just to try to keep it somewhat cooled off inside of the camper. So I took the 4 screws off on the inside as well as the knob screw. Went to the top here, and I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, probably 20 so screws. So we just got to peel back this sealant here. This is going to definitely be a process. And then get the screw head there. Definitely be as careful as possible so you don't strip the head. If you strip the head of this, it's going to be an absolute nightmare. So get it as clean as possible and just work your magic. All right, get it right on there. Get a lot of pressure. Yeah, it's just stripped. There you go. Type of leverage under the bottom and lift up on it. All right, we got all of the screws out. Now I'm just going to go lightly around and pick this sealant out of here. I don't want to cut the roof material. I just want to get this sealant up off there. Thankfully, it was a pretty hot day. I think it was 104 today. So if I can get under this, a lot of this sealant's just kind of peeling off pretty easily. So I'm gonna take my time and get that taken off and be right back. Woo! All right, we got it cleaned up for about as good as I think we can get it. Pulled a lot of the sealant off, starting to thunder. Yeah. Okay, now we're back in the camper. I have the AC on the roof now. I just sat it over the hole that I have there, and now I'm just looking to see how I should position it. You can see the foam quite a bit on the rear and not much on the front, so now I'm going to have to readjust. Right here, I'm pointing at the foam, and I can't see the foam there, so I'm going to have to pick up the AC and slide it back just to center it there on the hole. Now I've got it centered. You can see the screw holes. It looks like I have to come back just a little bit more, but now you can see those screw holes. You want to get those perfectly positioned in the corners. I've got the wires pulled down from the ceiling, but I want to make sure you should have all of the fuses and breakers turned off. You should have no power going to those wires for that AC machine. That could seriously hurt you. Now, going back to my distribution box, I actually have heat shrink butt connectors that I'm going to use to connect to the AC wires in the ceiling. Make sure to install the conduit clamp onto the distribution box before you go ahead and put it up to the ceiling. The yellow wires from your camper will feed through there and tie into the butt connectors I showed you just a second ago. Now I have the distribution box up, connected to the AC unit. The white power cable is connected to the box, and then the yellow wires are fed through and connected to the butt connectors. I just don't have them heat shrunk yet. And I'm testing the AC, and it's blowing out great. Now after I've heat shrunk them, I'm checking to make sure there's no open wires. And I actually found that I did cut into the yellow sheathing on the wires coming from the camper. So I cut the exposed wires and redid the wiring there. I actually have two of the bolts going into the AC unit from the distribution box up through into the AC unit itself. I'm putting the foam pad in. This directs the airflow directly into the vents to the camper. After this, you'll want to put the last two of your 4 bolts from the distribution box up to the AC to secure it to your camper. After that, you'll want to put the face of the distribution box on. It's only 8 wood screws that go up through the ceiling. Then install your vent covers. And actually, one of my favorite parts of this install, other than feeling the cold air blowing through the vents, is taking the blue plastic off, saying the job is complete. I think overall it took about 3 hours to install this from start to finish, and it really wasn't too bad. If you found this video helpful at all, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.